Australia is also, I believe, I'm not sure, you know much more about this, Max, but it's also, the economy is not working for the average person, I understand, in Australia. It's just getting tougher and tougher. And this shouldn't be the way it is. It shouldn't be the case. Australia has enough resources and enough opportunities and educated people to have a thriving economy where everybody can participate and still relax and enjoy life as they did in the past before this crime gang hijacked economies.
Yeah, well, that's very, very true, Jane. We are having a particularly tough time over here at the moment with the economic state. But I think this may be the one. I mean, I think this may be what will actually get people motivated into taking action because, I mean, everybody's lives are being threatened by this. This is an incredibly important issue, and it is so obvious just looking at your evidence and listening to people like Len Horowitz and other people who are speaking out about this. There's a lot of people now speaking out about this. And I really believe this might be the big one that gets the people motivated. And I think this is one way of looking at it is it's a great opportunity for us to realise the power that we have and to take control of the world back and put it back in the hands of the people rather than, like you say, this crime gang that's currently running it now. So that's one positive for it, and I really do believe we will get through this and we'll get these people out of power through this swine flu. I think this is a mistake they've made. I don't think they're going to get away with this. They've pushed it a little bit too soon. Well, that's my great hope anyway.
I couldn't agree more with you, Max. The response of people has been astonishing, and Facebook groups have also been springing up in Poland, and people are going to start filing charges against Novartis there because it was Novartis that was involved in killing homeless people in Poland in these so-called bird flu drug trials just last year, and again they got away with it. And now citizens are deciding we're going to file the charges if the state prosecutor doesn't file the charges against Novartis. And in other countries too, they're taking action. And if we succeed, we have an enormous opportunity to get rid of what is actually quite a small group, very, very unscrupulous group. We can isolate them and we can just remove them and their agents in power, and we can crush this network, and we can clean out the whole system, and we can start rebuilding a new world and new societies and new economies where the law functions again for ordinary people, and the health system and the education system, and people get back some quality of life and begin to, enjoy life again and enjoy, the many things there are to enjoy in life instead of constantly being under stress and pressure from all these traps that economic or biological that are being set for us.
Yeah, and it's also very contrived, isn't it? It's also very contrived. I am in absolute awe of what you've done, actually, Jane. We need more people like you. We need an army of individuals like you. I think it is absolutely fantastic the stand that you've taken on this and your willingness to speak out. And anybody listening out here, Jane has also lost her job over this issue, so any help that you can give her, I believe there is a donate button on her website, or there is a link there where you can donate to her. She's really gone out on a limb to do this, and she's doing it for everybody out there. And we all need to jump on the bandwagon with this. We all need to start pursuing this type of action. And all the information is there that you can use. She's put it all there for you, that you can all use to go to your local police and to write to your local members and at least print up and inform your neighbours. I mean, that's one of the big things that has to be done. You've got to start getting this out to the people around you on a grassroots level, because the media is not going to address this issue. The media never addresses any issue. I'm sure people have learnt that by now. But I think it's a wonderful stand that you've taken, and I very much encourage people to follow in your footsteps. Well, it's been a pleasure to have you on the show, Jane. I believe you're a bit rushed for time, and we've only got half an hour today, and we're nearly up with that half an hour. Is there anything else you'd like to say to summarise all of this?
Well, just thanks for having me on the show, Max. And I do want to finish off by just mentioning that colloidal silver is a wonderful way of fighting any virus. It's sort of been approved even by NASA as the most effective way of fighting a virus. So people can turn to that and be sure that they will be protected against any virus. And a lot of people, of course, will be going through very hard times and can't afford maybe to get the top products. But you can even build your own colloidal silver generator for just a few kind of tens of dollars even. Of course, it's not going to be wonderful. It's like an emergency backup, but it does mean that no matter how hard you are, you will have some way of providing yourself and your family and your neighbors with at least a basic emergency colloidal silver that should see you through this, provided you take other measures like taking your vitamins and trying to stay positive and washing your hands and trying to isolate at certain times. So that's important to make sure you have that in place on time, your colloidal silver supply.
Very good advice, Jane. Very good advice. Staying positive is also a very good thing. When you're in a fear state, folks, you very much lower your immune system. You need to see this sort of information as empowering. All information is empowering. There's no such thing as bad information.
Can I just say also, Max, I believe that this crime group kind of also collapsed the economy just to cause stress, because they know people under stress are going to be much more vulnerable to these sort of viruses and whatever they're going to try and throw at us to sort of reduce the population. And so the best way of fighting them is to stay positive, value yourself, value your life, believe in yourself, believe it's worth fighting for, and be 100% confident that things are going to work out fine, because, you know, that's the attitude that they can't stand, and that's the attitude that's going to see you through this.
Absolutely. I believe that as well, that the economic crash that we're going through has been so contrived, it's so obviously contrived, and it is done to produce stress. Everything they do is to produce stress. I mean, they love people to be in a state of fear, because when you're in a state of fear, it lowers all your immune system. It completely messes you up in so many ways when you're in a state of fear. And it's a very disempowering state to be in, so you really do need to take positive action and realise the power that you've got. That's the thing, Jane. A lot of people don't realise that the people that are doing this are simply people. They're just people, just like everybody else. There's nothing special about these people.
Well, I would go further, Max, and say if there is such a thing as the dwarf human being, we're talking here about mental, emotional, spiritual dwarfs among human beings. I mean, the mindset that thinks through these plans and carries them out is just so primitive and underdeveloped, frankly. They might have technological means, but the rest of the parts of their psyche are so underdeveloped that it's frightening to try and even imagine it. So we have to realize we're far superior, actually, as normal human beings who feel for our other fellow human beings who enjoy life, to this lot. And we can't possibly let a few people like this ruin our lives. And this is, as you said, the great opportunity we have now to get rid of them once and for all.
Very well put, Jane. Very well put. And that's another very empowering way of thinking about it. Well, it's been a pleasure to have you on the show, Jane. I wish you all the best and all support that I can in this whole movement. I'm actually involved in this movement, folks, as well. As Jane said, I'm myself and another man, Grant Lear, are the heads of the Australian side, and we are attempting to launch an injunction in Australia. We'd like to see this go global. We'd like to see global injunctions happening, people, and this is our opportunity to do this, and we need to embrace this opportunity. Thanks very much for coming on the show, Jane, and hopefully I will have you on again soon.
Thanks a lot, Max, and good luck. I think once the Aussies get going, there's going to be a problem for these people. Okay, great. Thanks. Bye.
Bye-bye. Well, thanks for listening to the show today, folks. Do go to the website, thecrowhouse.com. Do take the link to Jane Burgermeister's blog and help us with this swine flu action. Do join the Facebook group and do get information out to as many people as you are able. Take care, and I will speak to you next week. Bye for now.